Right, okay guys, this is just a quick run through on the Arch Linux install, seeing as though the last video was having a lot of problems with syncing. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through everything here. When we get to the menu system, I'm not going to show you how to set up the internet connection. I am literally just going to go show you the menu system to go through. Okay, I've just set up the Wi-Fi network for Arch, and I'm just going to run the install now. So it should go straight into the menu from here. So now I can start going through the menus again with you. I'm going to do things slightly different to the last one because I'm wanting the GUI network manager to actually work. So I'm just going to go through all these again. So yeah, Arch install languages in English automatically. Locals need the localizations need to change. So keyboard needs to go into UK. Local keyboard is ENGB, what I remember. Or is it not? Yes, ENGB. Local code in UTF-8 is right. I'm not changing the font. Again, with the mirrors and repositories, I'm going to select the area for myself rather than trying to download stuff from different countries. I'm not bothering adding any custom servers as of yet. I may do that later on. This configuration, into partitioning. Again, I'm going to use the best effort to partition the layout from there. And then I've got to click on my hard drive. Again, I'm going to say before you do this step, make sure you've got all your information out that you need, like files and stuff like that, because this process will wipe the hard drive or SSD, whichever one you've got. Again, I'm going to go for BTRFS file system, which is a standard Linux file system, which I'm I'm used to it, so I know what to expect from that. Default, yes, default structure, use compression, and then back. Swap drive enabled, which is what is needed. Bootloader, I'm going to keep as grub rather than Lamine. Grub is absolutely easier. And also, if I ever put another distro on this at any point, or even Windows, I have I won't be doing Windows because Grubs needs to be installed after. But any other Linux distro I'm going to be putting on, possibly I can just go via Grub and select through Grub which distro I wanted to boot up. Linux kernel, which is correct. Host name, which is Arch Linux. Authentication, root password I need to put in. And just confirm it. Then I need to add a user account. Add a user account. This is a different machine from yesterday, which I've noticed Nabara's, after the latest large update, has been a bit iffy. So I'm just going to come off of Nabara for now. So media capture, and then it asks me for a password. And then I've got to confirm it. Yes, I want this user to be a super user because I'm going to be the only one using it anyway, and you could always use an extra user as a super user, no matter what. So for other people, if they've got multiple people going to be using it, you need at least one person as a super user to actually keep the system maintained. Confirm and exit that. And back. Profile. Type. Again, I'm going to go for desktop. The minimal one is literally just a terminal block, so you can just you can run it just off a terminal if you really want. The server is pretty similar, but it gives you all network accessibilities, and Zorg is for a Windows media server integration. So we go desktop. Again, I'm going to keep the KDE Plasma for this one because this is one I know. When I get back to the other machine, I will be trying some other different GUIs, just to show you what the difference is in all these. I mean, there's going to be quite a few videos out on this one that you would see. Plasma Meta, which is a kind of a balanced one, where it gives the majority of what most people need. Yeah. The graphics driver on this one is AMD or ATI open source, because there's a Radeon 5140, I believe, in this one. Not a particularly good graphics card, but it's needed for the drivers, so to make it work. Applications. I'm not going to add any applications on this as yet, apart from the audio, which will be again Pipewire, because OBS uses Pipewire drivers, so it will make things work a lot easier. You don't need to worry about Bluetooth devices. Network configuration, which is use Network Manager, which I'm trying to work out which one it is, because last time we did this, I did copy the ISO network and it was throwing me because it didn't tell me it was connected via the GUI. I had to go into the terminal all the time. So I think it's going to be used Network Manager default backend. I think. If not, I can always run through it anyway. Again, Pacman, want that one as true. I'm not going to bother with any additional packages just yet. Time zone I need to set up. Try and work out which one it is. It's not be Europe, I would have thought, somewhere. This one takes a little while to find, depending on where you are, to be fair. GMT +1. Hopefully that will be right. If not, I can call back and change it later on. But NTP needs to be enabled, and then we just hit the install button, and hopefully it should go through. So I'm going to hit the install button now. It's going to ask for confirmation. Hit the yes again, and then I'm just going to let it go through all the install, and then I will show you when I'm back on the desktop that it's actually worked. Now the install's gone through, done what it's done. This was a hell of a lot faster than the other machine for some bizarre reason. I think maybe because it was a slightly better processor. Now I'm going to reboot. As you reboot and it goes blank, you need to pull your USB media out to make sure it goes into the grub menu, so you can actually boot up the actual mix. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let it do its shutdown checks. Now it's gone blank. I'll pull the USB stick out, and now it should go on to grub. I may lose video capture for a moment while I log in on the desktop. Yes, I've lost it. Oh no, yeah, actually, it's just coming straight up, which is a good thing. that hence why I lost the screen yesterday. Oh no, we've actually kept it. Well, that's good. So I'm just gonna type the password that I created. And yeah, it looks like it's going to go straight up. And yeah, it's done what it did yesterday. I'm just going to change the display configuration to mirrored. So that way you can both see the same screens and find it. Yeah, if I can work it slightly different then. I'll replicate all that one. Keep settings, and there we go. And that's it. And it's the network showing, and there's the network. I can now log in via the GUI instead of having to go through terminal every single time. And that's it. That's the install done. Next video will be out when I'm setting this machine up for everything that I need, like a browser, a media player, stuff like that. I won't need OBS on this one, but I know if you just install OBS directly from the package manager that you get on this, it will actually work straight away. Hence why I'm changing all my machines from Navara to Arch. Actually, just before, this is to me a little bit of an extra piece, just before I actually go away, I'm just going to show you that this network manager on the GUI is actually going to work. So I'm just going to type in my password for my network. It should connect straight up. Unless I typed it wrong, which is entirely possible. Yeah, and there we go. It's connected straight up to the network. No problem. And there we go. So for this video is now, I'm not going to do any more on this video. Thank you very much.